American voters on November 8th gave Donald Trump a constitutional mandate to govern the country, a message rejected and challenged immediately by the same forces that hate constitutional limitations of any kind. Anyone who expected the left to cooperate with President-elect Trump has not been paying attention. Rejected at the polls, progressives took to the streets with new slogans and a new mythology to undermine not only Donald Trump's agenda, but his legitimacy as well. Majorities of voters chose Clinton, screamed a Planned Parenthood banner headline 2 days after the election. The theme has been used by many Trump opponents to challenge the legitimacy of his election. It's like a Cleveland Indians baseball fan yelling that his team won a majority of the runs scored in all 7 games. Well, sorry, but the Cubs won 4 of the 7 games, and that's how the World Series is decided. Trump won the Electoral College vote, and that's how the presidency is decided under the Constitution. However, as a matter of fact, Hillary Clinton did not win a majority of the popular vote. Her opponents did. Clinton won 47.7% of the popular vote, not 50% plus 1. That means that 52.3% of the voters supported someone else as president. If you add McClellan's anti-Trump's 0.3% to Hillary's 47.7%, that still only equals 48% and short of the 52% anti-Hillary vote when you add Gary Johnson's 3.3% and Jill Stein's 1.0%. Sorry, Juan Williams, but Hillary lost the popular vote. Get over it. To put it succinctly, if you want to look only at the popular vote totals, the anti-Clinton vote outnumbering the anti-Trump vote, Donald Trump also won 30 states compared to Clinton's winning only 20 states, plus the District of Columbia. Trump won 24 of his 30 states by more than 50% of the votes, while Clinton won only 14 of her 20 states by only 50%. If you need more evidence of voter support of Trump's mandate, consider the other national election held on November 8th, the election of 438 members of the United States House of Representatives. Republican candidates won some 3 million more votes than the Democratic candidates did and retained the majority control of the body. Now, the street demonstrations against President-elect Trump are not merely a temper tantrum by sore losers who were expecting a different outcome. Those street protests are a foretaste of what is in store for the country as we slide toward a third world status in third world politics. These street protests against Trump's victory are not simply emotional outbursts by spoiled children. They are the first stage of an organized progressive campaign to first delegitimize Trump's mandate and then derail his policy agenda. The left hopes to transform the heckler's veto of free speech into the anarchist veto of constitutional government, and huge segments of the mainstream media will be a business partner in that enterprise. If you need evidence that the current street protests are not simply spontaneous combustion among disappointed partisans, look at the funding behind the groups supporting the demonstrations. MoveOn.org is the forefront, as are other groups funded by Hillary's deep pockets friend George Soros. Are local Democrat mayors in Portland, Oakland, Los Angeles, and Denver loudly condemning the protest and asking their police departments to arrest the lawbreakers? Or do they offer sympathy and encourage the protests with all-purpose slogans like, "We feel your pain"? Donald Trump has been elected president of the United States by a resounding vote more representative of the nation than Bill Clinton's 43% victory in 1992. Republicans did not take to the streets protesting Bill Clinton's poor showing of only 43% of the popular vote. But this is 2016, and the progressives are suddenly angry and confused, finding themselves on the wrong side of history. Neither are some Republicans very happy with the Trump mandate. Let's see how well the established political order accommodates to this new world order. Now, I'd like to add one more thing here. Trump must distance himself from sudden well-wishing neocons, adventurists, militarists, and interventionists, and not permit them to infest his administration at all. President-elect Trump cannot afford to permit those who are in the same web as Newland, Hadley, and Bolton, and others to join his administration, where they would metastasize like an aggressive form of cancer. These individuals would not carry out Trump's policies, but seek to continue to damage America's relations with Russia, China, Iran, Cuba, and other nations. What do you think? Should Trump simply bring in establishment Republicans to help run his administration, or should he continue to be defiant like he was when he was running for president? Let me know what you think below this video. Thanks for watching.